Hi, Parker wanted to bring in a guest star for the Halloween episode, so I am Peter Parker, also known as your friendly neighborhood Spider-Man. Oh, we're filming now? I thought I was just warming up. I wouldn't have... Oh, well, there goes the whole secret identity thing. So I was honored to receive the invitation to do a vlog. I mean, that's not really my sort of thing normally. Surprisingly, I've never made a web video before. Oh! Thank you. I'll be here all week. You've been a great audience. Tip your waitress on the way out. No, I'm more into science, so I'm not super artsy. Other than this suit that I designed myself. Not to brag or anything, but, you know, it's become pretty iconic. But this vlogging thing is new to me. I wasn't sure what I was going to talk about, but then I figured that this might be a good place to try out some of my newest quips and sarcastic remarks, and get some feedback on them. See, in my crime-fighting adventures and endeavors, I often come up against some pretty wild folks. I'm talking crazy, tricked-out, superhuman wackos who all have some sort of nefarious plot cooked up. Supervillains, as the common folk refer to them, though that term's a little too Saturday morning cartoon for me. Also, they somehow all have a specific reason they want me dead. Out of the way. Dunzo. That must be like a required field on the online supervillain application. Or maybe an essay question. And so, when I'm doing the old Times Square two-step with these individuals, when I'm fighting them, I like to lighten the mood with the occasional jest, or good-natured ribbing, as they say, because making fun of your enemies is a great way to slowly wear down their self-confidence. Although that's not a good lesson to learn, so forget I said that. And although many of my jokes are off the cuff, improv, loosey-goosey. Again, not to brag, I like to prepare a few real strong zingers in advance that I can lay on my enemies the next time I see them, you know, when the kid gloves come off. And I have a few of those jabs written down here, so I'll share them with you and see what you think. Keep in mind, each of these is written for a specific enemy of mine. We'll start with the lizard. That's what I call Kurt Connors, a scientist who's a friend of mine, but has this nasty habit of transforming into a giant murderous reptile. So, you know, inconvenient much? Anyway, here we go. Hey, Lizzie McGuire, what's happening? Lizard Skinnerd, how you been? Back in Sweet Home Alabama? Sweet Home Alabama. Where the skies are so blue. Hey, can I have your autograph? I loved you in The Hobbit. Speaking of which, what was it like to work with Benedict Cumberbatch? I hear he's great. I'm curious, with those claws, have you ever considered a mani-pedi? I know a great place I swing by a couple blocks away. You know, this whole I just morphed into a giant reptilian mutant and ripped out of my lab coat look is really working for you. I think about a career in modeling. Well, it looks like we're getting to the tail end of this fight. I know that last one was a little weak, but give me a break. Not everything turns to gold. Now, how about Dr. Octopus? What's up, Doc? I know, not a strong start. Bear with me. On a scale of 1 to 10, how frustrating is it for you to go through a metal detector with those babies? I've been looking for your secret lair, which I'm assuming is a garden, based on this Ringo Starr song I heard once. I know I'm Spider-Man and I'm kind of famous, pretty much a celebrity, but just don't get too nervous and ink on me. I've always thought that the dark shades and bowl cut look is a major fashion disaster, and you, my friend, are supporting that theory. Now, this is where things start to get a little weak. There are a few villains that I haven't been able to come up with good jokes for. It's just a little tough. So, bear with me, here they are, and keep in mind they could use some work. The Green Goblin. Hey, do you get frequent flyer miles on that glider? Or what? Nailed it. Speaking of which, what's the deal with airline food? Am I right? Electro. Hey, do you get free Wi-Fi? From yourself? It's shocking to see you. Do you mind charging my phone for me? Seriously, I'm out of battery. The Rhino. Hey, Russian much? A little backstory. He was part of the Russian mob, so that's where that one came from. Do you need a file for those horns? No. I like the outfit, buddy. It looks like you just stepped out of Disney's Jungle Cruise. And finally, one of my worst enemies. Venom. Wow, where'd you get all your powers? They're so original. Sarcasm. Because he has all of my powers. That one's a little bitter. That's a heck of a tongue. I'm surprised Gene Simmons turned you down when you auditioned for Kiss. He has like a long, gross tongue, and the band Kiss, they have long tongues. Never mind. Nice fangs, Edward Cullen. It's a Twilight reference, because that implies that he is a sparkly teenage vampire. So, take that, Venom. Anyway, like I said, I've got some work to do on those ones. They're pretty rough. But that's all I have for now. And I guess if we can learn anything from this, it's that with great power comes great responsibility. Oh, no, wait, I learned that years ago. Sorry, old habits. The real lesson here is that you can't always be the funny guy or girl, the life of the party. And that's okay. You don't always have to worry about being popular or showy, etc. You can just go with the flow. Be yourself and live life without worrying about how others perceive you. How do you think I'm able to wear this suit every day? Worrying about what others think? I don't think so. And hey, some of my best material comes from improvisation, in the heat of the moment. Just realized I can't snap with these gloves. Just ask my worst enemies. They've felt the brutal sting of Spidey sarcasm many a time. Now, I gotta get out of here. I'm gonna go try to join the Avengers. Again. They keep saying no, but one of these days... maybe they'll say yes. Oh, are we filming again? Oh, sorry, okay. Spidey's good, Spidey's cool. Okay. Well, I guess I'll see you around the Big Apple if you ever pop in for a visit. Till then, stay beautiful, folks.